Hey, this is Aaron Shaw with another edition of Coach's Corner. This is some tips and tricks to maintain health and fitness in as safe a way as possible. And today's tip is on core strengthening. So when most people think about core strengthening, the most basic thing would be doing things like planks. Which are a perfectly fine exercise to activate abdominal muscles, back muscles. And so it's a great core strengthening exercise. But the catch is that over time you get to adapt to that pretty quickly if you do them regularly. And then the challenge becomes doing a plank for longer time, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Some people do them for minutes at a time, or for 90 seconds again and again and again and again. And what's happening is that your body is adapting to that amount of effort. So the equivalent would be taking a 5-pound dumbbell and doing a bicep curl, and maybe at first doing 8 or 10 is difficult, and then it gets easy, then you do 12, then you do 15, and you find yourself doing 20, and ultimately the muscle has adapted, so it's easier to do. And so what you're left doing is actually building endurance. Endurance is a perfectly good thing to build, but if you want to build strength, the ability to produce more power, you would have to lift a heavier dumbbell for your bicep to make the muscle work harder, not longer, but harder, and then it will get strength adaptations. So for core strengthening, once you've really mastered the plank and you feel like the next thing you're trying to do is just find enough time to do it to build fatigue, I would suggest getting some sliders. And I'm going to show you this because this exercise is much more difficult, but you only have to do a couple repetitions to get a huge benefit for core strengthening. So you're going to put your toes on the sliders, like so, in a plank position. And the exercise here is pushing yourself back towards your toes, so elongating your body, and then pulling back up into a plank position. It's pretty small. You're not going to have to go too far. The key here is keeping your body in a plank position, so what you're not doing is coming up. So that's something a little bit different. So here, it's just a full-on plank. It's a little slide back and a big pull up. And every time you go from this position up to a full plank, it activates all of your core muscles in a very big way. As you can tell, because I'm breathless. But we're only doing a couple. So the point with this is, again, once you can do a regular plank for a longer and longer period of time, it's time to make things more challenging. Build more strength. You can congratulate yourself on doing a plank for 30 seconds or 60 seconds or more, but your body ends up adapting to that. It's time to turn up the effort. And for a few bucks, furniture sliders, awesome. Give it a try. Of course, with any of these exercises, if you have any aches or pains, skip it. This is challenging for the back. It's challenging for your entire core. So if you're uncomfortable doing this, either don't slide back quite so far, so keep it a little, I mean, we're talking an inch or two, excuse me, is all you're gonna need to really do to activate your core in a very big way. Much more challenging than sitting there or maintaining just a regular plank position. So give it a try. Give me some comments, give me some ideas if you feel like you're having any questions about this exercise, or if you want some more variations for building your core strength. All right, till next time, keep up the workouts.